We're learning more about why Toronto police failed to notify the province's police watchdog following the assault of a black teenager by an off-duty officer. Now, yesterday, the police force apologized for this, and today Dafonte Miller and his lawyers say that apology made things worse, alleging a cover-up.
How it was orchestrated remains a question. That the chief is able to claim ignorance as a defense is obvious.
The Office of the Independent Police Review Director has completed one of 3 reports, this one following a complaint against then Toronto Police Chief Mark Saunders for failing to notify the Special Investigations Unit when off-duty police constable Michael Theriault assaulted Dafonte Miller back in 2016, accusing him of trying to steal from vehicles in the Whitby neighborhood. The 12-page report notes that it was actually Miller's lawyers who notified the SIU.
The real question is, how could that kind of violence be wrought on a member of the public and be literally kept away from investigators?
According to the OIPRD report released by Julian Faulkner today, 2 TPS inspectors made the decision not to alert SIU, saying Theriault was off duty and conducting a citizen's arrest. Yesterday, Toronto's new interim police chief apologized for not calling the SIU.
We made the wrong decision that night. As a result of that decision, trust has been broken between the police, Dafonte Miller, and the broader community.
Faulkner's complaints included a number of allegations against Toronto and Durham police officers, including Saunders not notifying the SIU because he was protecting Constable Theriault from criminal charges. The report states the then police chief wasn't involved in the decision and was kept in the dark, finding out 5 months later.
And that's what OIPRD says. He misapprehends the law. It appears that ignorance of the facts and ignorance of the law are a defense because, of course, Chief Saunders has received a pass from the OIPRD.
There have been retirements of 3 key senior Toronto police officers involved in this case, as pointed out by Faulkner. Top cop Mark Saunders stepped down last week, and John Theriault, Michael's father, retired in February from the Professional Standards Unit.
Question remains, what role did Toronto Police Service Detective John Theriault, Michael Theriault's father, have in this matter? The fact that the chief of police was ignorant to the facts of the incident and also ignorant on the law around his duty to notify the SIU does a terrible disservice to the public he was sworn to protect.
Miller, who has launched a civil suit, was not present for today's teleconference but commented through his lawyers. Part of a statement reading, quote, "I believe that true accountability comes from professionals owning up to their mistakes. I have never heard from former Chief Saunders. Until yesterday morning, minutes before he went public, I had never heard of interim Chief Raymer. Sadly, this does nothing to build bridges. They're simply making it worse for me and my family." A judge found Michael guilty of assault. Both he and his brother were cleared of the more serious charges of aggravated assault and attempting to obstruct justice. The Crown is appealing these acquittals. Toronto Police tell CityNews they stand by comments made by Chief Raymer yesterday, not offering any further comments on the allegations made today, as a number of investigations reviewing this case are still underway. At Toronto Police Headquarters, I'm Faiza Amin for CityNews.